Hey friend, my name is Nikki. Welcome or welcome back to 31 Days of Vidmas. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, it is day 4, Vidmas day 4. Ooh, this month is going by already. We in the 4th day of December already. It was just, Thanksgiving. Wow. And the last month of the year. Wow, can you believe that? Wow. I just still can't believe it. I'm just thankful, I'm still here. The Lord is giving me that giving me that life every day, to wake up and to do what I do, or whatever I do. All right, guys, I'm bringing to you a segment that I will be posting every Sunday as topics come up. My goal is to post every Sunday, and then when I'm able to go live, have it as a live session for those who, you want to come in and talk about it if you can relate. Even if you can't relate, you could come in or just listen. So this is going to be called Start Talking with Nikki Newkole. The topics that I pick are either things that I have went through or things that others may have went through or that I heard about. But for the most part is things that I have went through. A lot within the past year. So this first topic I am about to talk about is losing a love, losing a partner or a fiance, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband. Have you ever lost someone so significant to you that you know what I'm saying? It's basically that question. Have you ever lost someone that you shared or gave your life to? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. It may get a little emotional. I do apologize, but hey, we human. That's how it is. My goal is to be as much transparent as I am, because by all means, I am not perfect. Nobody's perfect out here. Nobody's perfect. So we have flaws and all. So I'm going to share with you my story of losing a love. But before I do that, if you are new, please consider subscribing. If you can relate, give the video a thumbs up. If you have something to say, comment down below and share. All right, guys. So we're going to get into the topic for today. Like I said, these topics will be posted every Sunday, so make sure you subscribe. Let's go ahead and get on into this topic. I will be having different topics every week, so go ahead and please consider subscribing to come back for the next topic, which I will tell y'all what the next topic is going to be at the end of the video. But like I said, this may be an emotional video. I really didn't want to come and do this video, but something in my heart and my spirit was like, come out and talk about it, Nikki. Did I introduce myself? I am so rude. I'm sorry if I did, and forgive me. My name is Nikki. But yeah, this may be an emotional video. I really didn't want to come and do it because I have talked about it, with family and some friends, but some people are like, they know what you're going through. That's the first thing people say. I understand. I know what you're going through. Some people do, but some people don't. A lot of people don't. Unless you have lost someone so close to you that you gave your all to you. You gave your emotions to you. You gave your body to, you shared those intimate moments with. Unless you lost someone that you have given that to, you don't know, because all love is different. The way you love a child is different. The way you love your friend is different. Your mom, your parents, that's different. That's a different type of love. This love I'm talking about is with someone who you have slept with, every night, who you wake up to in the morning, has physically touched, mentally touched. You with 24/7. Some of us are with each other 24/7, unless we go to work. We go to work, we come home and be with our lover, our partner, whoever that may be. So the love is totally different. It's totally different. If you can relate, give it a thumbs up. But my story, this is my story. For the past year, well, I'm going to start out like this. I am 48 years old. For 47 years of my life, I have not been alone by myself. I have either been living with my mom, or I have been in a relationship, or I have had my daughter. I have never been alone. So last year, in 2021, I lost yeah, please forgive me. This may be hard. I mean, I didn't expect to start off so soon. But in 2021, in October 2021, I lost my love, my partner, my fiance of 11 years. We met in 2010, and we had our first date. It was very nice, and we met over her house. I'm a part of the LGBTQ and so on. So I am a lesbian, but so if y'all hear she, don't be. I'm telling y'all that right now. Well, anyway, we met in 2010, and at first I wasn't checking for anybody because I had just got out of a 10-year relationship. Maybe it was a month or two, and I met my fiance, and there I was in that relationship for 11 years after that. So I only pretty much been single for like 2 months. 2 months before I got into my past relationship. And we was together for 11 years. I'm the type of girl, I'm a relationship girl. I'm not a one-night stand type of girl, even though I had one, but that's another story. I'm not a short type of relationship. I mean, I'm a long-term relationship type of girl. That's what I yearn for. That's what I work towards. Not saying that it's all gravy or, it's all good and all perfect, because, no relationship is perfect. But it was the best one I ever had, and I haven't had that many. So anyway, back in October 2021, I lost her due to the 19. We both courted at the same time. But it was really, really, really bad for her. It messed with her breathing more than it did me. It messed with, I had to build really bad cough, body ache, and I had fainting spells. But for her, it attacked her organs, attacked her breathing, and she couldn't shake it. It didn't let up. So we ended up going to the hospital on the same day, which was actually my birthday, September 25th. We went in the hospital together, and we didn't come out together. We both were separated. Of course, we wasn't married. She was my fiance of 11 years. Even though that matters a lot to us, well, to me, it didn't matter to them because we wasn't related, And where I am, there's no common law marriage. There's no common law marriage. So, they didn't recognize that. And what could you do about it, So, we went in on a Sunday, which was my birthday, September 25th. I came out a week later on that following Sunday. I was able to come home. Mind you, I still was not good because when I came home, I still I was still coughing. I fainted one time. Didn't know why, but I got myself together with the grace and the help of my family. What they could do, being that I was still, trying to recover from the 19. I came home and I prayed to the Lord that He gets me together and ready for when my fiance come home. I will be able to take care of her. So she ended up staying in a hospital maybe a week or 2 more weeks, about 2 more weeks, because one day her breathing would be good. She would still have the thing on her face, and other days it won't be good. It wasn't good. She couldn't talk. If she could, and if she did talk, it was hard to understand her. So we would mostly text, and unfortunately, I couldn't go see her because I was still recovering myself. So she gave the authorization to one her best friends to be there with her, and she didn't mind doing that. So pretty much that's how it was relayed to me through her of how she was doing. So she stayed in there about 2 more weeks, I believe. She stayed in the hospital. She was in the military. She transferred to a because we went to a local hospital, but she ended up wanting to transfer to the VA hospital where she passed away. When she got to the VA hospital, she was good. She was in good spirits. She was still on the ventilator, but she was in good spirits. She was awoke. She was ready to fight and ready to live. But unfortunately, the night before I found out, that morning, it hit her lungs really hard. It said that her lungs, they said that her lungs started to harden, and I guess it just took over her insides. And mind you, I'm home, not knowing this, because I did text her the day before all day, but I didn't get a response. So just thought maybe, you know, she was resting and just wasn't, it didn't even dawn on me that, you know, it went left. It didn't even dawn on me. And I got a call from the friend that pretty much her health took a turn for the worse, and I needed to, you know, get there. And I was still in recovery, but I was better than I was when I got home. I was able to go outside. So I couldn't get on the base. I didn't have any access to the base, but a friend of ours did. So I ended up calling her, and she came and got me, and we went to the hospital this year. She wasn't coherent. They had her on the breathing machine, tube in her arm, tube down her throat. And they did every effort they could to keep her alive, because that's what she wanted. She wanted for them to do as much as they could to keep her alive. But unfortunately, it was too much, and she passed away. I was able to stay there with her for a while because after they had her on the ventilator, and they kept her, you know, breathing. And the machine was pretty much breathing for her when I got there. It was really no life in her eyes. When I got there, I felt her. She was, you know, cool to the touch. She wasn't cold, but she was cool to the touch, and her eyes was open. Nothing was moving. She wasn't moving or anything. So I knew she wasn't coming back. But her wish was to, she said for them to do as much as possible to keep her alive. So they kept her, you know, breathing until I got there. And the friend was there also. And so we prayed over her. And she had already coded a couple times before I got there. And I don't know how doctors know this, but they said that she was, you know, going to code again. And so they was kind of pretty much asking what did they want us to do. And the friend said that she wanted to do everything you can to keep her alive. And at this point, they had gave her the maximum medicine they could. The max, that's what they said anyway. They gave her the maximum medicine that they could. And they don't believe she would be, you know, come back. So anyway, my friend gave them the okay to go ahead and, you know, take her off, but, you know, to see if she would come back on her own. So when we had to leave the room, and a lot of, I don't know, they were doctors or specialists or who just gathered around to her. And what they did was they took the tube out of her mouth, and they started chest compressions. And they did that for, you know, like 2 minutes straight. They would press like real hard down on her chest. I mean, her whole body was going in like it was like you would press on a pillow. Like, I mean, I never seen anything like that before. And then they would stop, I guess, to see if the heart would start pumping again. And they was doing that for a while until our friend said, that's it. That's it. She's not coming back. And once she said that, they stopped. And they pronounced her. They pronounced her. And during the compressions, they would give her something in her arm. I saw that part. And then pressing on the chest, they would give her something. And then they would start up again and repeat and repeat. I mean, the man was pressing on her so hard. I wanted to literally jump over there and say, look, stop pressing on her so hard. Why are you pressing on her so hard like that? But, I mean, you got to let them do what they dare to do, what they know how to do to bring someone back. I mean, he was standing on a step stool and pressing down on her chest. And she didn't come back. So, on October the 18th, my fiance of 11 years, passed away. They declared her deceased. I've never had a partner pass away on me. And I used to joke with her all the time. I used to be like, me and the Lord have an understanding. You're not going anywhere, you know. We're going to grow old together. Because she was 13 years older than me. She died so young. She was 13 years older than me. She was 16 when she passed away. And I was 47. I just turned 47. You know, it wasn't even a month after my birthday before I lost her. And I used to say, me and the Lord have an understanding. I have already talked to the Lord. We're going to grow old together. I see myself taking care of you, you know what I'm saying? Changing your diapers and all that, fixing your hair and giving you your dentures in the morning and stuff like that. I used to, but I lost her. I didn't lose her in here because I think about her all the time. She's still in here and in here, but it's just, I physically can't touch her. And it's hard and it hurts. And so far, I stayed in the house. I stayed in the house by myself for a while, but I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. I couldn't stay in that house without her. I mean, we was together for 11 years. I mean, I apologize, y'all. It hurts. It still hurts. And no one knows the exact feelings you're going through. No one knows. I mean, you try to tell them, but they really can't know unless they've been through it. So if you can relate to this, you know, comment down below. You know, I didn't want to get up here and do this, but I felt it in my heart and my spirit. And I believe the Lord was like, tell your story. Tell your story. Tell how you feel. because it could be someone out there who will see this video who can relate to you. And you never know, whatever they're feeling, you possibly can help them get through it, like talking, helping me get through it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. I know for this past year, well, let me go back. I couldn't stay in the house no more, so I ended up moving out at the end of 2021, and I have been living with my mom. My mom said that if I needed to, I can come back home, and that's what I did. I came back home, so I'm living with my mom. I have been living with my mom now since then. It's actually been a year because I moved back in December, somewhere around the beginning of December. So I've been with my mom a year. And, she tries her best to check on me and ask me how I'm doing. And, sometimes I talk with her. Sometimes I just hold it in. But, nobody really knows how you feel unless it happens to them. We still had plans. We still had a future. We still had a lot of things to do together. And I was looking forward to those things. But I'm going to miss her dearly. I'm going to miss her. I have pictures of her, of course, of her. She loved to fish. I have fishing pictures of her. We love to go to the casino together. I have a picture with her in the casino. So I lost the love of my life. I don't know what else to say. I thought I was going to get through this without breaking down. No, I didn't. I knew I was. I knew I was. So y'all have to forgive me. But I figured, this is a new beginning for me. This is pretty much a new chapter. I'm 48. I will be hitting 50 in 2 years. And I'm pretty much starting over at 48, which actually will be the next topic for next Sunday. So make sure you subscribe to come on back, and we could talk about starting over at a late age, what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like, but if you follow me on this journey, you will see. But I know she's in a better place and happier than we are here on earth. Because you ever heard that expression, somebody say go to hell, and then they be like, well, we are already in hell. Hell is we on earth, and you know what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to miss her laugh, her smile. Unless I look, I got the pictures, and I have a couple little videos of her talking. So I hold on to those as long as I can and cherish those. When I want to hear her voice, I listen to those. But it's you know it's not the same. It's not the same as having that person heal with you in the physical realm. It's not the same. So maybe this is the start of my healing. Because even though I put, it may look like it on the outside, because I do not show my emotions a lot of times. Even though I am a Libra and I'm very passionate, I don't show my emotions a lot. So you can't tell if I'm hurting or not. It's something that you would have to ask me, and it's something that I would have to be willing to disclose, but for the most part, I keep my feelings to myself, which is not good. I mean, it may not be good. I don't know if it's not good, but it may not be good, because, I mean, you holding those feelings in can drive you crazy. Trust and believe, I have been depressed plenty times. I have been not able to get out of bed. I stayed in the bed. I have not been able to sleep. Just like the other night, I just could. I was sad, and I couldn't sleep, because here I am again going through another holiday, and we loved holidays together, especially Christmas. Both of us loved Christmas. We decorated, like, for every season. We decorated. And for Christmas, we went all out. And, like, here I am alive, going through another season, Christmas season, without her. And, it hurts, especially during the holidays. Especially during the holidays. And I was watching someone's video, and they brought up the question, do you celebrate a person's death? And she said she do not. And when it comes to, like, Mother's Day or something like that, because her mother passed away, when it comes to something else like a birthday, Mother's Day, she probably, would do something, I don't know, but she made a good point. Why would you want to celebrate a death? I don't want to do that. I didn't do that this year. My daughter, she was like, did you want to do something for, her death anniversary? And I was like, no. I don't want to do it. It's all good for, others who would like to do something like that. By all means, do what you do. But me, I don't want to celebrate no death. For what? You're not here with me. You're not here. I can't touch you. I don't want to celebrate your death. I don't want to celebrate your death. I know when you die. I don't want to celebrate that. I still remember you. You're still in my heart. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't want to release balloons. I don't want to go out to eat, or I'm not going to sit and mope or anything, but I'm not going to celebrate and release balloons. No, I don't want to do that. So it's just hard, especially during the holidays. especially during the holidays. It's just hard, you know, and it's sad. And I'm gonna miss seeing her. Well, I already miss seeing her. So I don't know if this talk hit home to anybody, but if you would like to talk, you can email me. My email is in the description box, or we could just chop it up in the comments. Like I said, eventually when I get to that place to where I could go live, I will be having these talks live. So consider subscribing. And our next topic will be starting over at 48. Starting over late. Because I'm definitely starting over. I'm going to be like changing everything. Outer appearance about me. Nothing will change as far as my inner appearance and my inner personality. But as far as like changing my style, changing how I move, because for 11 years, it was nothing about, it was nothing. It was all about my relationship with my fiance. And we did talk about marriage, but we just, it never came, we never came around to it. Never came around to it. So I just keep praying and keep thanking the Lord, you know, that because I always say he must have kept me here for something. And that's another thing. Before I go, I want to say to you that during that time of last year, after, you know, she passed away, I questioned the Lord. And, you know, you know, people tell you, or you have heard that you're not supposed to question the Lord because it's his will and his way. You know, when he want you to come home, you're going to come home. It don't matter how it is, where it is, when it is. If he wants you home, he's going to bring you home. But I did ask the question of why. Why me? Why am I still living? Because I used to say, look, we caught at the same time. It hit her differently. Like I said at the beginning, it hit her differently like it hit me. He gave me the strength to get well and get out that hospital. For one, I was in the hospital. They was testing me all kinds of, because I fainted like twice in the hospital, and they couldn't figure out why. They was poking me like every 2 hours with stuff. They was filling me up with sticking something in my stomach. I wasn't eating. I wasn't drinking. But I was still breathing. I was still breathing. And but it didn't go that way for my fiance. It didn't go that way for my fiance. And I questioned it. I was like, well, why, Lord? Why? So I'm going to leave on this note right here. Don't question the Lord. Don't question the Lord. I'm going to say this again. When it's his will, it's his way. You're not going to know when. You're not going to know how. And you're not going to know why. Just live your life every day like it's your last, to the fullest. You be happy. You go on. You celebrate the way you want to. You still have your emotions. We're still human. So you're still going to have your emotions. You're still going to have your ups and downs. You're still going to have your trial and tribulations. But thank God every day that you're here. Thank him every day that he wakes you up to continue. It must be something. That's why I used to tell myself, I still tell myself, it must be something here on earth that I am not done with yet. That's why the reason he kept me here. It did. That's my word, and I'm sticking to it. It must be something that I have not done yet that he requires me to do. So, I don't know. Maybe it's this right here, talking to people, and letting them know my journey and my experience, and maybe to help them. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. And whether, you know, good or bad, the ugly, I'm here for it all. And I will never question him again. So, with that being said, if you're new, please consider subscribing. If you can relate, give the video a thumbs up. If you have something to say, comment down below. And if you know someone that can benefit from my video, please share. So until next time, until the next video, y'all stay safe and stay blessed. And remember, if nobody tells you they love you, I love you. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.